What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo. Today I thought I'd give you guys my thoughts on the Orochi Resistance Crafting event and see, how good this deal is and just give you guys my opinions on how I feel about this thing in its entirety. Well, in the Orochi Resistance Crafting event, we can actually get this card, which most players are going to be able to get. You can actually get these resources from the Orochi event dungeon, and even, guys, even on hard mode with 15,000 CP, on my free-to-play account, I'm going to be able to get that card. So it's really not that difficult to get it. I mean, obviously, if you're trying to get more cards than that, which is going to be the maximum amount of 3, then it is going to be a little bit more difficult. You're going to have to play on a higher difficulty in order to get it. However, there is an argument, really, you're only going to need this card for one character, but maybe if we get an EX Iori in the future, EX Suzuru, then maybe it'd be a different story because you could actually use this card on them because it is only for the Sacred Treasure card, plus it's an insane CP card. We know for Kyo, it adds an insane amount of damage. Personally, guys, I'm just going to be happy just getting one of these cards because really when it comes to CP, it's really only going to affect the Sacred Treasure characters, right? So if you have like a 5-star Suzuru or you're trying to, get more CP out of Suzuru, this is a really good card because she is a free character. The same with SS Iori, the same with Kyo. Really good card if you're trying to use them to push in Chapter of Fight. However, these stones, now these stones we can get a maximum of 4. We get 2 of these stones and we can get 2 of these stones. And you need a pretty large amount of resources to get it. So the first resource that you need is this guy right here. And you actually need 4 of these babies. Now, there's going to be a lot of players out there. There's no way in hell they're going to be able to do this, especially if they're newer players, because you get these resources from farming in the craft event, and needing 1,200 of these things is a lot, guys. You can get these resources from salvaging, old imprint stones if you don't want to use, or playing in Chapter of Fight. And there's going to be a lot of players out there that just aren't going to get them, but you're going to find that you're not going to need 4 of these, because if you're a free-to-play player, you're only going to need 1. You're only going to need 1. You're only going to need 300 of these resources in order to get it. And the reason is because you're not going to get near enough of these crane coins. You're just not going to get them, guys. I haven't used any crane coins yet on this account, and I got 80 in total. I have played the strongest revival here, where you can actually get crane coins from here at level 30 and also at level 15. Don't remember exactly how many I got, but I have 80 in total right now, and I haven't used any at all so far. And also, we get crane coins from here. So I'm going to get 40 more, and this is the last tier, right? Well, that 40 more is going to allow me to get 1 of these imprint stones, and that's it. Just 1 of these imprint stones. Well, the thing is, if you are, if you got Kyo here leveled up to A5 and you go to the event codex here, well, they give you another 180 of these things, right? They give you 180 more if you take the character to A5. So free to play wise, they're going to give you enough of these crane coins in order to get 1 stone. And then if you take Kyo to A5, you'll be able to get another stone. They're going to give you 180 crane coins. You need 120 right here, right? Well, you can get 4 of these in total. How are you going to get the other 2? So you have 180 coins from Kyo. You have 120 coins that the game's going to give you for free. That's 300 coins. Well, because you can do this 4 times to try to get 4 stones, that's a total of 480 coins. Well, 480 minus the 180 from A5 Kyo, minus the 120 that the game's going to give you for free, is minus 300, which leaves 180 coins that you still need to have in order to get the maximum amount of imprint stones from here. And the only way to get those coins is, guess what? In the shop, in the X Fighters shop, which is this deal right here. And because you need 180 coins, you would literally have to buy this 3 times. 60 times 3 is 180, which is $50 each purchase, which is about 150 American dollars if you want to get all 4 of those imprint stones, which I think is a very, very steep price. I know some whales out there might go ahead and buy this thing, but man, personally, I think that's absolutely ridiculous that Netmarble is charging so much. I mean, I know you're getting these other resources, and that's all good, but $50 for this is a lot of money, guys. And let's face facts. You're going to be doing this because you're going to want that extra CP, right? You're just going to want those extra stones for only the Sacred Treasure characters, right? And having those Moonistar shaped stones would be godly for them. It really would as far as your CP, especially this stone here, which actually gives critical rate. This is nutty, but everybody's going to get one of these stones for free. And by the way, if you're going to choose one of these stones, this is the stone that you'd want to choose. You want this one over this one. The star-shaped stone would be the better choice, at least in my opinion, because this stone does give you increased target damage received, and that's nice. But really, that critical rate is going to be a lot better because it's going to add a lot more CP, and I think it's going to give your character a lot more utility in the game. And knowing that you're going to have to spend 150 American dollars to get 4 of these stones, and even if you're free to play, then you don't take Kyo to A5. Well, you could be free to play and take Kyo to A5, right? You could have saved enough rubies to take them to A5. I know players that have done that. And they're lucky enough that they're going to be able to get 2 of these stones. And I'm actually glad that they did put those crane coins in the event codex so that way you could get more stones. I mean, I think that increases the value of taking Kyo to A5, especially because whenever you take that character to A5, his damage really, really shows because you can unlock his EX core, which is concentration, right? Where you can just do his first skill over and over and over, and his damage just skyrockets. And along with these stones, it's just going to be that much more so having these double attack stones because it takes out that RNG. But these stones are niche to the Sacred Treasure characters. However, we do have an EX Iori now. We do have an EX Shizuru. I mean, you're going to still be able to get a lot of CP out of them. But guys, I just don't think 150 American dollars, if you're trying to get all 4 of these things, I just don't think it's worth it. I personally don't think it's worth it. You're going to get 1 for free. What I wish they would have done is that they would have gave 2 of these for free. I wish they would have gave a Moon and Star for free. I wish they would have gave more of these crane coins. I think that would have been a lot better in all honesty, and give all the players that took Kyo to A5, give them 3 of the stones for free, right? And then if people wanted to buy that last one, that would have been fine, right? I think that would have been a lot better instead of forcing people to buy 2 of them, because that's essentially what you're going to have to do, even if you take Kyo to A5. I mean, I honestly think this is pretty ridiculous that they are charging this much money for these imprint stones. I mean, yeah, you're getting some gold hammers. That's true. You're going to get some gold hammers. But guys, you can easily farm for 20 gold hammers in 2 days. Like, I can easily get 20 gold hammers in 2 days. So the value of those things is not as high as what it used to be. So they should have either, lowered the amount of crane coins that we have to use in this, or gave us more crane coins to make up the difference so that everybody could at least got 2 of these stones. I really think that would have been better, especially with a character like Kyo, who's in the banner right now, because again, you have to take him to A5 to get the most out of the character to really make his damage shine, because at A3, he is a very strong character. He's very powerful, but man, when he's at A5, his damage just skyrockets, right? I think it would have been a lot better for players if, you were willing to take Kyo to A5, if you would have been able to get 3 of these stones and then maybe had to buy the last one, and then all the free-to-play players that didn't even pull for Kyo would still get, 2 of these stones. And the thing is, a lot of players, they're not going to be able to play Strongest Rival, right? Maybe they don't have Iori, they couldn't play this, they didn't pull for Kyo for whatever reason, or maybe they didn't get lucky and get Kyo, and they wasn't able to push this at all, and they weren't able to get these crane coins. So I mean, they might have got screwed out of getting those imprint stones as well. So I really wish that Netmarble would have been a little bit more generous about giving out those imprint stones. I wish they would have made it to where all the players would at least been able, well, at least most of the players would have been able to at least get 2 of those stones instead of just 1. Right? And again, guys, go for the Star Stone instead of the Moonstone. The Star Stone is going to be a lot better for you. You're going to get a lot more utility out of it. And I wish for the players that were taking to Kyo to A5, they were been able to get 3 of these stones. And then if players wanted to, they would have only had to buy 1 stone or maybe even 2 stones through this crane coin purchase that you can buy right here. But $150, guys, for 2 imprint stones, I think it's outrageous. I mean, they'd have KOF passes before where we would get double attack stones, and a KOF pass was only $50, and there's 4,000 rubies in those things. There are tons and tons of hammers in those things. I mean, there's a lot more value, and the $50 value from a KOF pass that had them double attack stones in previous KOF passes than what we're actually getting in the Orochi Resistance Crafting event. Right? I mean, yeah, I really think they really didn't do as good a job on this as what they should have for the player base. But I mean, you can't complain about getting something for free, but I really wish they would have tweaked it a little bit to where it would have been a little bit more player friendly as far as gaining the infinite stones. I really wish everybody could at least got 2 of these stones for free. But let me know down in the comments what you guys think about the Orochi Crafting event. And I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. GMT plus 7 time. The link is in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See you, everybody.